tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy new year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a happy new year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish
you a Merry Christmas. Hey, Dave, what's going on, brothers? 215 Boys. My name is Paul Spencer. That is Dave Yarnell. Everybody, Merry Christmas. And how about what's going on, Cowboy Nation? What's going on, Dave?
Merry Christmas, Cowboy Nation. What's going on, everybody?
Man, what a day, man. Christmas Eve, Cowboys. What could be better, man? Cowboys and Christmas. Oh.
It doesn't get any better than this, baby. How are you been, all right?
Woo, I'm good, man. I'm going to wait for that big red Asian dude to come through my chimney tonight, and I'm stoked to see what I got. I've been a boy, Dave.
Santa Claus is Asian? What? Did I miss something here?
Well, yeah. I mean, Mom always, you got to be, you can't be that jolly old red guy. You can't fit down a chimney when you're Asian. You're skinny. You're very skinny, pencil-like. Not like me, but pencil-like. You got to go down the chimney. Hey, it is what it is, Hey,
whatever works, man. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Hope you're having a great holiday, and Merry Christmas Eve to all.
Mm-hmm. Eddie says, Paul and Dave.
What's up, Eddie? I want to talk to you, Eddie.
Merry Christmas,
Eddie. I need to talk to you.
Definitely. Merry Christmas to you and your family, Eddie. Hope all is well out there in beautiful Arizona. I'm kind of pissed off because I know you got great weather, and here I'm at 18 degrees right now on a Christmas Eve.
Well, he's at 18 degrees. I'm about 35, so it's all good.
Well, I bet Eddie's out there wearing a pair of shorts out there, sunbathing. You know what I mean?
And he's in shorts and a t-shirt saying, ha ha.
He definitely is. Well, Dave, hey, listen, man, it's Christmas Eve here. We play at 4 o'clock, man. Wait
a minute, we have a game today?
I think we do. We better show up. We better show up today.
Are we actually playing today? We're actually playing a team today?
Yeah, and it's like Eddie said right here. It's a great comment right there. Micah needs a up close talk with Tua today. I 100% agree.
Oh, are you kidding me? Yes, he does.
He needs to whisper some sweet nothings and saying Santa Claus ain't coming, but I'm here today. You know what I mean? That's what he needs to say. But yeah, Dave, let's get into this game, man. 4 o'clock in about 45 minutes here today. We got a big game here. We got to stay in front of those Eagles, of course. They gave us a present losing to Seattle last week.
They gave us a huge present last week. Yes,
I
they
want to say
did.
they gave us one. I want to say Drew Lock gave us a
present. Drew Lock gave us a present.
He definitely did. But let's get into this game today, Dave. Of course, I don't know. I'm gonna blame you for this one, Dave. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but you mentioned that guy on the left side about a week and a half ago, and that's sort of.
I know. I didn't say his name, but I mentioned the left side, and guess what?
I'm just saying, Dave. I don't know what he did. Maybe he got on the ladder and put a damn Christmas ball on top of the tree and broke his toe. Got a stinger in his neck again because Tyron Smith is out again, Dave.
I see that. I saw that on the injury report. I'm not too happy about it.
I don't get it, Dave. This dude, Dave, going back history times, I call him Sean Lee 2.0. This guy cannot stay healthy no matter what it is.
This is true. Yes. Thank you, Drew Lock, Eddie. Absolutely. Thank you, Drew Lock.
100%.
Yeah, Tyron out today. I'm not too happy about it. I think Adoga's taking his spot.
Chuba's going to play today on the left side. Now, I read something today. I was watching something. They might move Chua inside the left guard and let Tyler Smith play left tackle.
I can see that.
That'll work. Because Miami does. Even though they lost that one guy, what was his name? The ACL a couple of weeks ago. He tore his ACL.
I don't know his name off the top of my head.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah,
his name was.
Right. Yes.
He tore his ACL. He was a nice, sprint runner on the outside. So I think Edoga would be okay on the outside today, Dave. I really do. But if it was a team like the Eagles or something like that, maybe the Jets, I would probably put him on the outside, switch it, Tyler Smith on the outside, Edoga on the inside. But I think he'll be okay today. I really do.
Yeah, I agree. Just make holes for Tony. That's all I care about. Do what you got to do.
That's the thing. He is universal. He can actually, go to side, Chuba Edoga. But as long as nobody else gets hurt, I'm okay with that because of the fact if we lose anybody else on that offensive line,
we can't afford it. We can't. Actually, I think Zach Martin in today. Do we know?
Yeah, he's in today.
Okay,
Full
I knew he was questionable. I wasn't sure. I didn't hear the whole thing, so I wasn't sure.
Only one out. Only one out is going to be Tyron Smith. He's going to be definitely out today, and the other one's going to be out on the on defense.
And
Is Hankins is out. That's the only thing.
I heard. Is Malik Hooker back too?
He's questionable. He's going to be a game time decision, but he is saying his status is going to play today.
Okay, good to hear. Good.
That's good. That's good too. Yeah. The only one out is Hankins on the defense. He's definitely ruled out.
I think I did hear him say that Hankins said that he actually is planning to come back from the Detroit game. So.
Yeah, he'll be back next week. He's out today. Right. Either Mozzie Smith or Gallimore is going to be getting the start on that front four. So I'm fine there.
I'm guessing Mozzie Smith if it has been my guess, but either one I'm okay with. It's fine.
Eddie says, when does Tyron Smith? I believe he has next year as well. I think next year is his last year on his contract. You know what? I agree. Just let him walk. That's to me. We have to. I don't know what the salary cap is, what his hit against the cap is, but maybe it's something that we look at because nobody's going to buy that contract out. Nobody's going to take a player that can't play 10 games a season.
But I hate to say the words "let him walk" because I love Tyron. He's such a part of our team. I mean, I know he's injured all the time, but he's been with us for so long.
He is. I mean, when he's healthy, he's all universe. We always say that, but my God, the dude can't play.
He's like the Jason Kelce of the Eagles. It's the same situation. I mean, he's been there forever.
He's a staple point of the offense. When we got him out of USC, I mean, he had the biggest contract coming in the NFL as a left tackle. He solidified the number wise, but healthy wise, he can't do anything. Eddie says, give it to Gallimore. I agree. Nevin Gallimore is awesome. I love him.
Like I said, Gallimore, I'm good with. I like Neville. I do.
I love Nevin Gallimore as well. I think he's going to be great. Him and Odigizua, they're a staple piece in there. And I think Mozzie Smith's going to be playing a lot today. The way he's been playing on the defensive line, I think he's going to play a lot today.
You're going to see a lot of Mozzie Smith today. I agree.
Yep. Now, Dave, getting in here, we're playing the Dolphins today. And I mean, this could be probably a track meet. We don't know if the defense plays good, they're going to hold them down a little bit. But Dave, they do have a monster, and they call him the Cheetah. His name is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I hear he's active as of a half hour ago, from what I heard.
Yeah.
Which is okay. I mean, I don't think he's still 100% though. I mean, who's to say?
Yeah.
You might get an 80% Tyreek Hill, not 100.
Hey, but 80% Tyreek Hill is faster than any corner in the NFL. So I mean, if he gets, they just got to keep him in front. You're not going. You can't stop him, but you can contain him in certain ways, Dave. You know what I mean?
Just push him out of bounds. Keep him. Don't let him. Don't let him hit you on a slant or something like that, or we're in trouble.
Yeah, I think what they're going to do is they're going to run a safety on top. If Hooker's fine, or even a Javon Curse, Javon Curse, I call him Javon. Javon plays safety. I think they're going to put a shadow on top of him. They're going to play that cover 2 out there, and they're going to have to because. Listen, I mean, it all depends on Tua. I don't want to say he's going to have the best game or the worst game, but the thing is, just like Eddie said, Micah Parsons in this defensive front 7, I would say front 4. I don't even want to say front 7 because the linebackers got to help in the containment with the pass. So if this front 4 can get to Tua, I think it would be an easier day for the. I don't want to say easy. I think it'd be a better day because if you put pressure on Tua, man, he looks like a deer in headlights, Dave.
Yeah, we've seen him with pressure, especially against the Eagles. They pressured him a lot that game, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't that game go overtime?
No, I don't think it did. I don't think that game went overtime. I think it was close, but I think it was overtime. I don't think it did.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, but anyway, I could be. I don't know. All I know is Tua, if you don't let him run outside, keep him contained, like you said, put pressure on him, and we'll see what happens. I mean, that's all we can do.
Yeah, I think the defense has to play containment football. What I want to get back to, Dave, is I was bitching last week about that Buffalo Bill games, and you know what? Hey, kudos to Buffalo, man. They just stomped us. Three phases of the game, 4 quarters nonstop. They just did what they had to do. James Cook had a field day. But my thing on defense, Dave, why didn't we twist? Why didn't we stunt? Something that Dallas has done all year long. That's putting the pressure on the quarterbaig. We didn't do that. They need to get back to it.
Well, what's funny, Paul, I was thinking about this yesterday, and I was watching a lot of YouTubers yesterday too, and I agree with what they were saying. That was their Super Bowl against us last week. It really was. If you think about it, because they played last week. They played yesterday. They didn't play half as good as they did against us last week, the weekend. So if you look at Buffalo, I mean, the Chargers gave them all they had, and they shut down Josh Allen for the most part. I mean, he's Josh Allen. You're going to do it again. But my point is, I think Buffalo was so pumped up to play the Cowboys. The letdown to the Chargers yesterday, even though they won the game on a field goal, I get it, but they didn't play half as good as they did against us. So
yeah, I can
you
say that.
know,
I mean, yeah, you can say that's true, Dave. But I mean, a lot, NFL's is what it is. I mean, look at the games today.
it,
Like, look at the Jets and the Commanders. I mean, any team
it,
can win any Sunday. We know that. But
right, and I get it. I mean, it is. You're right. I agree. I'm not saying
I
that, but
mean,
I'm just saying like
it's
sometimes you get pumps up just because you're playing you're playing America's team, you're playing the Cowboys,
sure.
you're hyped, then you get to
Mhm.
get to the Chargers, like
Yeah, and
you
I
know?
think too with that Charger game yesterday, with the Buffalo Bills, Dave. I actually took the Chargers plus the points a little bit on a spread points there, because a
Smart
lot of
move.
lot of teams play. I mean, you know this, Dave. A wound. I always say, Dave. I've said this for years and years now. A
Mhm.
wounded animal is the most dangerous animal in the world to go against, and that was the Chargers. They're playing with house money, Dave. They have
Mhm.
nothing to
I
lose,
mean, a
nothing
team
to
that
gain. Why
go
not?
63 to whatever it was 2 weeks ago. I mean, a week
Right.
and a half ago to the Raiders.
That's
Then
what I
come out
mean.
to this game against Buffalo, and they played them really good. It was a really good game. I enjoyed
And you know
that.
what? It all goes to your head coach too, Dave. Like McCarthy's, he's grown on me a little bit. He's changed his team around. He's made the verbiage a lot easier for Dak. Dan Quinn, we know what he is, but it goes a long way with the like even the Chargers head coach, the interim coach. I don't even know what his name is, but it all goes down to a coach in that locker room saying, "Hey, listen, no, nobody picked us to be this bad. We are bad, but listen, the head coach is out of here. But here, I'm the interim coach here. I don't care what people say." Just like I want to give credit to Mike McDaniels, the Dolphins head coach. You see what he
Yeah.
said? He was like, I don't care about this, this game, what the media says, with all due respect, F off. You know what I
F
mean?
off. Yeah, it's
That
exactly what I mean. But
that to me
come
is,
on, man. You can't say that in a press conference.
but you know what?
I
It
mean,
gains trust, Dave, and it
but
gains momentum for your
but we
team,
know
because
we
you know
know what
what?
you're thinking. We get what you're thinking. We understand that. But come on, man. You're professional. You are a professional coach in this league. You cannot sit there in a press conference and say, "Oh, F off." I mean, come on.
But
To me,
Dave,
that's just wrong.
if I say that, if I'm the head coach and I say that in a press conference as a player, how do you feel about that?
I mean, if I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I mean, in your mind, you could be right as all it can get. Just be professional about it. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, probably would be something I would say, because I don't care what
That's
the
something
naysayers.
definitely you would say.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
That's
mean,
not even a question.
right. I
But
would
I mean,
say that
something like,
I wouldn't have said, with all due respect, I'm like, look, Merry
or
Christmas to you and F you also. You know
well,
what I
you
mean?
could have
That's
said, "You
me.
think what you want. I really don't care."
Right.
I mean, you say it in a matter of in a professionalism that goes to their f off. I mean, come on.
Right. I mean, in a way, I do agree and I don't agree, Dave. Because I understand the professionalism. I get that point 100%. But my thing is, like, I don't care what naysayers say. Being a Cowboy fan, I don't give a care what you say. My rule is, Dave, this: say what you want. It'll bother me in a way, but you know what? I don't care, because you touch me, there's a different story. But say what you want.
Right.
The media is the same way. We all know that everybody out there, every team has their hecklers. We know that. Media,
Mm-hmm.
they say what they want to say to create that clickbait. So you
Mm-hmm.
click that reel. So you click it. I give him credit, because he was just like, you know what? Screw the media. I
Yeah.
don't care what they say.
I mean, and I get the media can get to you, and I understand they ask the dumbest questions, and I understand all that. I really do. But be
Mhm.
professional about it. That's all I'm saying.
True. I just hope that the Cowboys aren't listening to that, because I want to give a big F you
I
to
mean,
Miami too.
do you ever see guys like Belichick or even McCarthy or just guys like that? They're professional when they're on their on the podium. They don't say that kind of stuff.
Well, you know me, Dan. I like to stir up the pot. I would be up there stirring up the pot. I'm not one of those Belichick guys. Well, Paul, how do you feel about the game? Next question.
Right. I mean, he's a one-word answer. That's what I like about
What do you
Belichick.
think
I mean,
about what about the loss this week? On the next week, we're preparing for this team next
we
week. On the next
we
week.
lost. Next question.
That was me, Dave. You know me, like Paul. That embarrassing loss to Buffalo. How do you feel about that? Why? I coach the same damn game that you watch. How do you think I feel? How do you feel?
Right.
That's what I would say. I would be like one of those people. But Dave, getting back to the game here, man. Man,
Okay.
I tell you what, this offense for the Miami Dolphins, dude, they're loaded, brother. They're loaded.
It is scary, but actually their offensive line is kind of banged up, Paul. So I don't know.
It
We'll see what
definitely
happens.
is. Now they do have the right guard out. Robert Hunt's going to be out today. He's already ruled out too. And also the right tackle, Austin Jackson. He's in, but he is banged up as well. So that right side, and that is Mr. Lawrence's side, Dave.
I mean, I know I know it was Wednesday. A couple days ago. Sorry, I can't talk. But I was looking at their offensive line. Their offensive line didn't even practice on Wednesday, so that kind of
I see that they had 3 starters
up.
out. Yeah, the entire right side. Lichtenberg was out. The center was out for a couple days, banged up. So that from the center over to the right side is kind of banged up there. We already have Robert Hunt out, of course. They're going to have Robert Jones in. A backup. He's a journeyman as well, but that right side of the offensive line, dude, they could get exposed.
I need a big day from Tank today. I need a big day from
I want to see it. I think Odigizua blows up.
Odigizua has a good day today too. And I'm missing somebody. I can't think of it. But no, I just want the defensive line to just come out swinging, man. Go get them.
I think they're going to be moving around a lot. I mean, Dorrance Armstrong should be,
That's Dorrance Armstrong. That was the guy I was thinking of. Oh my God, I couldn't think of it.
He's going to have a good day today. And plus,
I hope he has a good day too. Yeah.
I mean, I think we're going to rotate 6 people, honestly, on that front line. I think we're going to go, Lawrence. I think we're going to go Mozzie, Gallimore, Diggy, Dorrance Armstrong. I think we're going to be rotating a lot there because, I mean, Miami likes to put a lot of plays. They run a lot of plays on offense, and that's how they gas a lot of defensive players. So I think the rotation is going to be there. It's going to be Dan Quinn, holding up that sign, hey, next rotation in. I think we're going to see that a lot,
Oh, I totally agree. What happened last week, and we couldn't even tackle. So I know Dan Quinn's going to have this defense rolling today. I just have a feeling.
Yeah, I tell you.
I'm not seeing a high-scoring game, but I'm not seeing a low-scoring game either, kind of like in the middle. But we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's, I think Dan Quinn, the first thing he did on that, after that loss, I think he went back to the practice room in Dallas, the dome there, and said, you know what? Put your pads on. We're not going to watch film. Everybody, line up and let's hit a bag. Let's go back to fundamental football here because last week, Dave, there was a lot of missed tackles and a lot of missed,
I mean, dude, we couldn't get that.
It was bad.
Running back from
James Cook.
James Cook. He was all over us.
Yeah, he was.
But here's what I'm saying. I was looking at practice the other day, and actually they were practicing in the rain. They really were. But it was pouring rain so hard that they had to bring it inside because they just couldn't do it anymore. So I don't know.
If that was me, Dave, this is what I would do. If I'm the head coach for Dallas, Mike McCarthy, this is what I would do, Dave. I'm old school, that I was prepared for the next team. If that's me, of course, even in the practice facility, they're practicing on turf. That they have the money. They're practicing on turf. That little field that they have there at Ford Field, whatever it's called.
Right.
If that's me, I'm going to say, hey, I'm calling a local high school that doesn't play on turf. I'm saying, hey, listen, can we come practice on your grass field? That's where I'm going.
And you know what? That's perfect example.
That's what I want to do because I always prepare for elements. I mean, I tell you, like we played up here, Dave, and one week we had that snowstorm. It was like 6 inches of snow the night before, and then that morning. I think it was last year, Dave. Remember I told you we had
I remember you telling me that. Yeah, I remember the story. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we had tractors out there, people that own tractors out on the field, coming to the field, snow plowing all the snow and all that. And I tell you what, it's different playing on turf versus that. I understand, turf versus snow. It's a different story, but it is what it is. But, Dave, the one thing that bothers me in this game, okay, I want to talk about their offense versus our defense. Our defense can play. We got to go back to Dallas Cowboy football. Stunts, twist, pressure on the ball, keep what's in front of you, of course. Safety's coming down to help out a little bit too, because you're going to have to with Tyreek Hill, Waddle, and even Barrios. He's a fast receiver too.
Yeah, Barrios is good. He's good. He's really good.
The other thing is, Dave, what does Miami do a lot? I mean, he comes from that Shanahan tree where they run they run motion.
They run a lot of motion. Yeah, they're a motion team.
And Dave, how many times have we seen Dallas, get like a deer in headlights when that motion comes out? Look, go back to that 49ers game. I know it's going back to the past, but Dave,
week 5, man.
Yeah, I understand, but you go back to teams that put motion, Dave. Dallas doesn't slide the field, Dave. I want to say, their corners, they don't slide all the way through. They're the only people that slide through is usually like I want to say more like a Jordan Lewis. If he comes down the box, he travels, but we don't travel across the ball. And I think when they do that, I think you're going to see a lot of A-chain in the backfield, A-chain outside as well. They're going to run a lot of motion, Dave. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually put A-chain and Mostert in at the same time, fake to Mostert and run a little screen out the A-chain, because A-chain's a nasty. I mean, he is all around, all world universe, national championship high school speed or college speed in a track.
He's fast, no doubt about it. He can move. I mean,
I'm just worried about that
offense. 18 and Tyreek Hill. I'm guessing 80%. I'm not going to say.
Yeah, but 80% is a lot better than a lot of these wide receivers.
He could be 75. I don't know. I mean,
I'll still take 75.
But we don't know. Like to say, we don't know.
Yeah, true. But I mean, I'm just worried about that motion offense, Dave. I mean,
I'm with you because they do run it well, and Tua runs it very well.
Yep. And the one person, Dave, that I'm scared of. I'm scared of Tyreek Hill, because if he gets beyond the defenders behind you, it's an open wrap.
Well, Mostert scares me too a little bit because he's pretty strong running back.
Mostert's a physical running back. A-Chain's the outside tackle running back too, and also a screen pass guy too. In space, he's great. But the one person, Dave, I tell you, Durham Smythe, the tight end, I'm not really worried about. He gets a lot of balls, but
I'm not familiar with him too much. What's him? I don't even know what he's about, to be honest.
Durham Smythe, he's a physical tight end.
Oh, Smythe, yeah, okay. I know the name. I just haven't heard.
Waddle's good too. Waddle's become their second wide receiver, which we know too. But the one person, their third wide receiver, Dave, I don't like this guy. I really don't.
Who's that?
Cedric Wilson.
I wonder why.
Him and Barrios. Him and
I
Barrios.
forgot about that. I forgot they had Cedric. Oh, I didn't forget about it. I just slipped my mind.
I mean, Dave, if you look at this wide receiver unit, honestly, they really don't play. They're 5 wide receivers. But Dave, you think about this. I mean, they have what's his name? He's called the chosen one now. Robbie Anderson. Remember him?
Yeah, I do.
He barely gets on the field. And the other guy that they have is a former Notre Dame player, Chase Claypool. He's on the roster.
I remember. Claypool. Yeah.
I mean, they're loaded. They're loaded. I mean, if this was me, Dave, you know what? I got all around speed. I got Mostert. I got A-Chain. I got Hill, Waddle. You know what? I'm putting Barrios, and I'm going 4 wide receivers, 1 back, because you know what? Hey, but the problem is Tua. If you put pressure on him, he's not going to play well. That's the thing. Sure. You got to get pressure on him today.
That's
so I hope this defense plays great.
Get to Tua. Let him make mistakes. Take it, Paul. I want to see this defense get a turnover for pick six because we haven't seen it in a while. So we kind of do. So.
Hey, well, we'll give us a ball.
And I know there's a guy that you love that hopefully he's that guy to do it.
Dave, can you say that name for me one more time, please?
Deron Bland.
Yeah, people didn't know him 2 years ago, but I know there was one Asian guy that said this guy.
I mean, I don't care if it's a J. Lou pick. I don't care I don't care who it is. Give me something. I mean, give me. I don't care if it's a fumble, pick, run back, anything. I'll take it.
Hey, you know what? After last week, Dave, I don't care if it's a pick off, whatever. I just want 3 and out.
Give me a pick. Just get a turnover or 2, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Now their defense, Dave, they're not the greatest defense. They do give up points too, of course. But a lot of people look at when the Eagles played them too. When the Eagles played them, it was a very close game. The Eagles, They got to win out of that game, but you remember too, they were missing Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey as well.
This is true. Jalen Ramsey's back, isn't he? Yeah, I figured they were. Yeah,
and the crazy thing is, stat wise, I mean, this is something I couldn't even believe. A friend was telling me this. I had to look it up as well. That the Miami Dolphins are number 2 in the NFL versus points ever since Xavier Howard came back and Jalen Ramsey. Ever since they've been back, their defense has played lights out, basically on defensive side of the ball.
I believe it. Jalen Ramsey, he's good. He's a good player.
I mean, they got 2 solid corners. I mean, Howard and Ramsey.
Howard's good too. I mean, they're both good. I mean, but my question is, who goes on Lamb? Is my question.
Well, that's a slot guy. I mean, you really look at it now. This is what helps us too. They don't play a lot of cover 2. They always play like a single safety up top, and that's usually Deshaun Elliott. He's a good ball hawk. He's fast. He's long. He likes high point balls. He's fast. But Javon Holland, he's out. He's a roving free safety. He comes down the box and usually covers the nickel. The linebackers don't play the nickel because they usually rush 2, keep 1 in the middle. They play a lot of zone. So Holland's out. So that means they're going to bring in Elijah Campbell from the Jets. He played there. He's good, but he's not a starter. So I think he's going to have to come down on Lamb. I think it's going to be a chess match where you move the Lamb. If Lamb moves inside, outside, I don't want to keep him in the slot 100% tonight. I want to move him inside, outside. I'd love to see Cooks on the inside tonight. I really would tonight because Cooks takes the field down. That safety.
Yeah, Brandon can take up a lot of room up there too. That's a good point. I mean.
And I think a lot of this too is going to be a big Hendershot day today.
Well, I think you'll see a lot of Ferguson too. I think it could be a Fergie day.
I think I want to say Hendershot and Ferguson. That's what I want to say. I think it's going to be a big tight end game today because if I don't think the Dolphins can put a lot of pressure on Dak. They don't put a lot of pressure from their front 4. They really don't. But
I'm okay with that.
If they do, I think, we're going to rerun a 12 personnel, maybe with 2 tight ends. One is a chipper. I think Shoemaker's going to be your chip guy. Hendershot can block too. Ferguson can do it too. But I think this is going to be a combo day, Dave. I think it's going to be a lot of Lamb, a lot of looks for Lamb. Cooks is going to get his too. The X factor to me is Mr. Missing in Action, Michael Gallup.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to him on Wednesday show. So I would love to see him get a touchdown.
Because I mean, they do have 2 strong safeties. I mean, you got to pick your poison where you want to, pick on. You can't pick on them. But Jalen Ramsey versus Xavier Rhodes, who do you go to? And that's why I think they're both lockdown corners. Really, I really do. So that middle of the field and that slot guy is going to be really dangerous. And that's of course CeeDee Lamb and a Hendershot or Ferguson in the slot too on the opposite side. I think that
you might see some reverses too. I mean, some play action, a lot of reverses. I'm hoping that's what we get from.
Yeah, Eddie's true. I mean, Gallup only shows up against the Eagles. That's very true. It's 100%. Eddie listens.
The only team he shows up against. Yeah, why is that? I don't understand.
I don't know what it is. Honestly, I have no idea. It's like this. I mean,
Brandon Cooks Day would be nice too. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be someone other than Lamb. I think Lamb's going to get his balls as well, catches too. But I think it's going to be someone else this week, Dave, because I'm really worried about that outside. I think they're going to really take away Brandon Cooks, and I think they're going to take away Michael Gallup too. Michael Gallup takes away himself a lot of times, but but I think their corners are going to be really suffice. So I think it's going to be the slot guy and then open midfield because their linebackers aren't the greatest, Dave. I mean, the only thing about is probably a Bradley Chubb who plays strong linebacker, plays the line too. He's good, but he's not the greatest in pass coverage. And you know what? Mismatch all day. Hendershot Ferguson versus a Bradley Chubb.
I'll take it. I'll take it all day.
Exactly. So I think it's going to be a solid game here, but we got to go back to fundamental football, Dave. Missed tackles.
Yeah, we need
right reads and play with heart today, man.
It's funny. I don't want to jinx this, but
Dave, don't jinx this. You better not, Dave.
No, I don't want to jinx this. I won't say it.
No, but go ahead. You know what?
I was saying we haven't lost back-to-back games all season, so I hope this is not the case.
I think we haven't lost back-to-back games in 2 years now.
It's been a while.
I think it has. Yeah, definitely has. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, after last week, Dave, I mean, you have to go back to fundamental football. I think.
I totally agree, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, it's just go back to fundamental football, run the ball, kill the clock, get first downs. Mm-hmm. I mean, Dak, if you want to go for the long ball once in a while, that's fine. I'm okay with it.
But Dave, I agree with you. I think you have to go with the long ball. You have to take your shots downfield because if you play, I always say, Dave, even in cold weather or the worst weather here, I don't care, Dave. I'm going to throw one deep shot at least once. Now, I don't want to say every set that we run. I like to throw it deep because this way your safeties say, oh, okay, well, you know what? They're going deep. I have to play deep ball. I can't bring my safeties down and play the box. I can't do it. You got to keep them honest. Let's go back to last week's game. What happened the third play of the game? Dak went deep to Cooks and just overthrew him by like 5 to 10 yards. That was a game changer right there. I mean, that was a beautiful ball. It's just overthrown, whatever it was. But
I love the play call, Paul. I really did. I thought the play call was great, and it was if Cooks makes that catch, my God, it's a different game.
It's a different game, definitely. And the momentum's there, on a deep ball. And you know what, Dave, honestly, if you think about that, I mean, throwing a deep ball and make a completion, that makes the defensive coordinator say, oh, shit, they're going to throw the ball deep. We can get burned. They have Gallup. They have Lamb. They have Cooks. We can get beat. But when you miss that ball, even though it's a misconnection there of deep ball that goes overthrown, it's an incomplete pass. That's all you remember is incomplete pass. So then the defensive coordinator says, hey, you know what? Wow, they're going to take their shots, but if they beat us, they beat us. But we're bringing that extra guy down the box because we got to stop Pollard first.
I totally agree. And actually, remember we were playing the 49ers and Turpin had that catch, that over the head catch that Dak threw to him in the end zone. Mm-hmm. That throw was awesome. I mean, like I said, it kind of reminded me of that when he threw it to Cooks against Buffalo. But he just overthrew him. I think 5-10 yards. It wasn't. I mean.
Yep. Well, Dave, we got like 5 minutes here before we want to get out here and watch the game in about 15 minutes here. But Dave, what is the keys to the game to a victory for the Dallas Cowboys?
Keys to the game: get to Tua early and often, move the sticks, get first downs, and just defense. Just get a turnover or two, and we should be okay. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I agree. I think you got to get to Tua today because Tua is a different, breed of quarterback when he has pressure on him. Yeah, he has the weapons, but you got to make him. If he's going to beat you deep, let him beat you deep. Take away Mostert, take away A-Chain. Let Tua beat you. If he beats you, hey, you know what? Credit to you. But you got to. One thing on offense today, I don't want a high scoring game. I want to control the line of scrimmage. I want to move the sticks. I want to keep that high powered offense off the field for the Miami Dolphins. Move the sticks. 4 times 3 equals 12. That's a first down in my eyes.
All day.
Moving all day long. Even if it's a drag out game, get to the red zone, get some points in the red zone. I don't want to, suffice myself with 3 points. You got to put up points because Miami can score. They're a juggernaut. They can score lights out fast.
They can, and they can. They're fast. They're speed. So you got to take their speed away.
Agree, 100%. So that's the keys to the game there. I think what's the final score of this game, Dave? Before we just
I think I forget what I said on Wednesday, but I might have said the same one, but I'm not sure. I'm going to say 27-17 Cowboys.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what you said, Dave. I cleaned my office today.
I think I was on the right track somewhere around there, but I'm going to say 27-17.
I'm gonna go 33-28 today, Dallas Cowboys. I think
you got a high scoring game there.
I do. I think this is taking it back to old school here. I think Dallas finds the
It's gonna be a shootout. It's gonna be a shootout.
Yeah. Wow. A shootout to me, I would say probably 30-40 in that range. But I'm gonna go today. I'm gonna go 33-28 Cowboys. I think Dallas rewrites the ship today. I think they find what they did wrong last week. Dan Quinn on the defense side, I'm okay with that. I think he's going to pick that poison and find out what he's going to do wrong, what he did wrong, I should say. And Dallas's offense today, I think they're going to go back to their bread and butter, man. Run the ball for a setup play action, take the shots downfield, take what the defense gives you. If it's the Hendershot, if it's the check downs, Do it. Let's go. Eddie's got the Cowboys 31-27. I'm down with that
Eddie,
too.
I love your thinking, brother.
Yep, 4 points. Yeah, I'm gonna go. What did I say? 5 points, Dave. What did you say again, Dave? You said
I said 27-7. I said 27-17.
Okay, so you got a 10-point victory. Okay, I got a 5, and Eddie has a 4. So hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because the line is actually.
it might be 27-20, 27-17, somewhere in that area.
Yeah, the line has actually just moved. It was it started out Dallas +3, Dallas 2.5. Now yesterday it was Dallas +2. Now it's only Dallas +1.
Really? Wow.
So I don't read into that, Dave, because of the fact that Vegas says a lot of people bet on Miami, saying, okay, all the money's
that's
on
why
Miami.
people are betting on the Dolphins.
Yeah, so Vegas is going to bring that down and say, you know what, we need money on the Cowboys here. We're going to open that line up a little bit to make it Cowboy friendly, make it like Cowboys are. They're their favorite. That's Vegas talking. But Dave, give me one bold prediction for this game, Dave.
One bold prediction.
One bold prediction. Hey, listen, I want if you get $1 and you want to make $1 million on this bet, Dave, what bold prediction would you say today?
Tough one. 3 sacks on Tua.
Ooh, 3 sacks. Okay, that's not bold, Dave.
Oh God, that's as bold as I get.
It's Christmas, Dave. It's Christmas.
What do you want me to say?
All right, my bold prediction, Dave. I've been saying this for 3 weeks now. This is the game I think it could happen, Dave. Okay. Dak throws 4 TDs today. Okay. Well, I don't want to say 4. He throws for 4.
If he's out there for 4, I love it, but that's fine.
Oh, I like Eddie's. Eddie said, well, this is beautiful. I love this. That carries on what you said, Dave, earlier. 2 or 3 picks.
I would love to see it.
I would love to see that too. And I hope one's Deron Bland because I love Deron Bland.
Deron Bland.
But here's my
Jay Lou. I don't care who it is.
I don't care.
Lee Cooker. Whoever. Give me something.
I don't care who it is,
I'm getting antsy here.
All right. My bold prediction, Dave, I've been saying this for 3 weeks now. I actually put a bet on this every week for $5. It happens today. If I win this, it's $212.
What, the kick into the end zone?
No, that's the Super Bowl. Dave, I'll get to that for the Super Bowl. Guys, if you want to make some money easy, if you want to plug it, I think it's the max bet is $50. You can bet whatever you want on it. But every year I put $250 on this bet in the Super Bowl that the opening kickoff is a touchback or through the end zone. That has hit on 99% of the bets in the last 13 years.
Okay.
So that's a bet. But my bold prediction, Dave, is this. 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Hendershot, Ferguson, Shoemaker.
I love it. 3 tight ends?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's going to be my bold prediction till the day I die.
I hope you're right, Eddie. I hope you're right. Let's get this game started because I am antsy as all.
All right, Dave, before we get out here, got like 2 minutes here. How about we get some final thoughts? Shout outs to anybody out there, whatever you want to say.
Shout outs. Everybody out there, have a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy your New Year. Enjoy your holiday with your family and friends. And be safe. Be safe and go Cowboys.
Yep. I won't get too emotional because we do have a show coming on at 7:45 tonight. Dave will
I believe if you have a voice at that point.
I should. It's Christmas. I can't lose my voice, Dave.
I hope so.
I got to wake up in the morning and go.
Or if you're not chopping down any trees or anything, I don't know.
Hey, don't jinx me, Dave. Don't jinx me. I do have 2 things of gas out in my garage and my container, so I do have a lot of trees to drop down as well. But my final thoughts out there, guys, and we appreciate everybody chiming in to us all throughout the season here. 215 boys have been on for about 2 years now, Dave and I. And also I want to wish Matt Klein a very happy, Merry Christmas as well.
Merry Christmas, Matthew. We miss you.
Hope all is well out there. Hope Santa brings you something great, that I think I kind of know about already, but I don't want to say anything.
We miss you.
Yep. But, also to our viewers out there, Merry Christmas to all out there. We'll be on a little bit later tonight as well. But, hey, listen, get a Cowboy victory out there. Enjoy the time with your family. And if you have any young ones out there, grab them aside, pull them next to you and say, this is what Christmas Eve is about. It's Dallas Cowboy football time. So,
hey, it's December.
We will be back. Yes, we will be back.
We know Cowboys in December is not always the greatest, but what's up with that?
Hey, you know what? Rewrite the ship and let's not have a breakdown this year. You know what I mean?
At least we're honest about it.
Hey, you know what? Keep it real, Dave. Keep it real, right?
Absolutely.
Yep. Eddie, Merry Christmas to you.
Eddie,
as well, brother.
Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for chiming in. We really appreciate it. It means a lot.
Definitely. Well, Dave, hey, listen, the game starts in about 8 minutes here, so I'm going to run downstairs, and I promise you, Dave, I'll give you a Cowboys. I'll give you a early Christmas gift from myself to you.
Oh, wonderful! I can't wait.
You know what it is? I'll tell you what it is.
I have no idea.
I will not chime in the group chat because I'm 15 seconds ahead, and I will not.
I don't believe you one bit, but You lie. You lie like a rug.
I will not tell you what will happen before the game. Okay.
What was that?
I don't know. That's weird. Eddie said, "Don't trip." I think we heard a trip. Did somebody trip down your steps? Don't trip.
What was that?
No, Eddie said, "Don't trip."
I have no idea. It's something. I got to go upstairs and see what's going on. So,
all right, brother. So my name is Paul Spencer. That is Cowboy Dave, the showstopper. We'll be on tonight at 7:45, giving you a recap of the Dallas Cowboy games. Until then, everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and we appreciate everybody. Merry Christmas to all, and we'll see you at 7:45. Dave, as we always say, brother, what do we say?
Merry Christmas to all. Go, boys, go. See you at post-game show.
You already know. We'll see you tonight, guys. Have a good night.
Later.